Hi, and welcome to this lesson on significant figures. Here we're going to take a look at adding and subtracting numbers and writing our answers with the appropriate number of sig figs, or significant figures. So here we'll take a look at these three examples, and the first step that we're going to take in this lesson is to just go ahead and do the exact math. So with these three examples, let's go ahead and add or subtract them accordingly and write out the exact answer that we get, including all of the decimal places to start with. After we do that, we will go back through and make sure that we can take those numbers and rewrite them with the appropriate number of significant figures. So let's have a look. 4.12 plus 53.7. If you write this down or use calculator, either way we should end up with 57.82 as our answer for that. Using all of the decimals that we see and just writing out that exact answer, we get 57.82. When we take 27.613 minus 12.2, our result there comes out to be 15.413. And for our last example, if we add 14 and 3.7, we get 17.7 as our exact answer for that. Now let's go back through and we're going to talk about how to make sure that our answers are written with the appropriate number of significant figures. So 57.82. The rule for sig figs when we're adding or subtracting is that we want our final answer to be written with the fewest decimal places of any of the numbers in our problem. So if we take a look, these two numbers each have three significant figures. But if we look at the decimal places, we see that 4.12 has two decimal places, whereas 53.7 only has one decimal place. So 53.7 with one decimal place has the fewest number of decimal places in our problem, and that means that's the number of decimals places that we're going to have to write in our final answer. So currently 57.82 has two decimal places, and we're going to have to go ahead and round that number so that we have only one decimal place, and that gets converted into 57.8. So that would be our final answer, 57.8, written with the correct number of significant figures. Now let's take a look at our next two examples. 27.613 and 12.2. 27.613 has a total of three decimal places. 12.2 only has one. So how many decimal places should our final answer have when written with the correct number of significant figures? If you said one decimal place, you're correct. So we're going to have to take this number and round it. 15.413 will get rounded to 15.4. And lastly, 14 plus 3.7. 3.7 has one decimal place. 14 does not have any decimal places, which means our final answer should be written without any decimal places as well. So we're going to have to round 17.7. And when we round that, we get 18 as our final answer there. So when dealing with significant figures, if it's addition and subtraction, make sure you go through once and do the exact math, and then go back through and make sure you write your final answer with the fewest number of decimal places as any individual term or number in the problem that you're working with. If you have questions, please feel free to watch our other videos, or you can visit our website at www.sandersondtestprep.com. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching.